of consecration and dedication. We thank you, O Lord, for our university. We thank you for our Vice-Chancellor, management, faculty, parents, pastors, friends, and better hearts who have guided our thinking and helped us come this far. May we witness your presence as we go through this ceremony. We ask this through Christ our Lord. Amen.
Thank you very much. Please take your seat. Acting in the stead of the chairman of the UCC Governing Council, ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome the Most Reverend Titus Awatri-Pratt to give us the welcome address and opening of the 6th session of the 55th Congregation.
The Vice-Chancellor, members of the University Governing Council, Vice-Chancellors of sister universities present, Nana Kweku Enu III, Mayorahini of Ugwa Traditional Area, representing Osabarima Kwisata II, Paramount Chief of Ugwa Traditional Area, Professor D.D. Kupole, former Vice-Chancellor, Pro-Vice-Chancellor, Registrar, members of Convocation, distinguished guests, alumni of the university, our friends from the media, dear graduates, ladies and gentlemen. It is an honor to welcome all of you on behalf of the Governing Council, staff and students of the University of Cape Coast, the 6th session the 55th Annual Congregation of our great university. This is the first 3 sessions we shall be holding today. As you already know, congregation is an occasion for the conferment of degrees, the award of diplomas and certificates. This session is for persons who completed various programs of study at study centers of our College of Distance Education in the following regions: the Central Region, Northern, Northeast, Greater Accra, Savannah, Upper West, and Upper East. Ladies and gentlemen, the importance of distance learning in our world today cannot be overemphasized. Indeed, the development in the recent past, not least the outbreak of the infamous COVID-19 pandemic, have taught the world that attention must be paid to distance and online learning as a way of expanding access to education. As we say here at UCC, distance education makes it possible for persons whose family and work commitments make it difficult for them to access conventional classroom education to also acquire various degrees, diplomas, certificates in the comfort of their homes. We are proud that our distance education program remains the best in Ghana and among the best in the world. We worked hard to achieve parity of standard with conventional classroom learning. This has naturally established parity of esteem among all our graduates, regardless of mode of learning. I therefore wish to make this opportunity recommend our distance education programs to anyone who is contemplating enrolling in a distance program in Ghana. Congratulations, dear graduates, the successful completion of your various programs of study. As you graduate today and go out into the world, I urge you to make the University of Cape Coast proud by exhibiting the qualities of self-discipline, responsibility wherever you find yourselves. I am convinced that you will succeed in your endeavors if you satisfactorily apply the knowledge, skills, and qualities you've acquired here. As always, discipline will be the key to your success. Go the extra mile to be different from your peers in whatever you do in order to stand out and excel. Be good ambassadors of our loved university. Do not ever forget the height your alma mater has attained in the League of Universities. Refrain from anything that will bring the university to disrepute. I wish you well as you go out into the world. Once again, I welcome all of you to our beautiful campus. On this note, and by the powers vested in the Governing Council of the university, I, on behalf of the Chairman of the Council, hereby constitute this assembly into the 6th session of the 55th Congregation of the University of Cape Coast. Thank you very much for your attention.
Our valedictorian for the 6th session of the 55th Congregation is graduating with a CGPA of 3.96. He is a graduate of Bachelor of Education, Educational Psychology. Ladies and gentlemen, Abraham Joseph Kwesi Bento.
Valedictory speech presented by Abraham Joseph Kwesi Bento of the College of Distance Education at the 55th Congregation of the University of Cape Coast on 2nd June 2023. Chairman of Council, members of Council, Pro-Vice Chancellor, Registrar, Provost, Deans, members of Convocation, distinguished guests, alumni of UCC, friends from the media, parents and guardians, fellow graduates, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I am truly honored and very much privileged to stand before you on this memorable occasion to deliver the valedictory speech on behalf of my colleague graduates present here and those unavoidably absent. I am grateful for this opportunity. After completing senior high school in 2011, for some reasons, I could not continue to the tertiary level right away. I took to teaching in private schools just to prepare and further. But as the years went by, I felt like giving up on education. It took great effort from my mother and sister to persuade me back to school after almost 6.5 years. I gained admission into the University of Cape Coast College of Distance Education to pursue diploma in Psychology and Foundations of Education, majoring in Maths and Science at APAM SHS Study Center in 2017. I graduated with a first class and a CGPA of 4.0 and was adjudged the best graduating student in diploma in Psychology and Foundations of Education in the 2019-2020 academic year. Immediately after the diploma, I pursued bachelor degree in educational psychology with science and maths combination on scholarship. And here I am today with my colleague graduates, feeling deeply honored once again on this special occasion in one's academic effort. To God be the glory. Mr. Chairman, graduating from a university is such a great achievement, but to do so in the University of Cape Coast, the University of Competitive Choice, which is ranked first in Ghana, first in West Africa, and fourth in Africa in the 2023 Times Higher Education World University Rankings, means something much more and bigger. Therefore, I wish to congratulate all graduates for a job well done. Mr. Chairman, that we are all graduating today is evidence of our hard work, commitment, and the sacrifices we have all made over the last few years. I am convinced that the happiness radiating in the room today lies both in the joy of our academic achievements and the thrill of the collective effort to get here. The titles of the courses we undertook may have been different, but academic toils were the same. Today, we leave behind a rigorous academic life. We leave behind the tough balancing acts of work, family, and school. The greatest sacrifice for me was leaving behind all present gratifications just to be with my models. But what kept me going was that this was necessary pain, and it has been worth it for me, as I'm sure it has been for my fellow graduates. There were times we had to embrace financial constraints, sleepless nights, fatigue, serial quizzes, and of course, delay in modules distribution. But here we all are today, beaming with the broadest smiles. We made it, and I think we will agree with Aristotle that indeed, quote, the roots of education are bitter, but the fruit is sweet, unquote. The experience we have gained in this very institution has fully baked us well and made us the preferred choice of human resource and manpower base needed by any nation on earth. My dear fellow graduates, the overwhelming joy and happiness at this moment clearly signify an end of a chapter and the beginning of another in our lives. Let us not forget the fact that now it is not just about the certificate of our status. Rather, the satisfaction from having the material evidence of our precious knowledge and experience gained in the years of our study at the university. It is now time for us to go and demonstrate to the world our nurtured potentials. Personally, I see this chapter as a call to duty in our nation, Ghana, and beyond. Let us not enter our abilities, but make the best use of them to project the image of our beloved alma mater and Ghana as a whole. I believe each of us here is capable enough to make significant change in the job environment. Nelson Mandela once said that, quote, education is the most powerful weapon you can use to change the world, unquote. And on this auspicious occasion, as we look back and celebrate our achievement, it is my deep belief that each of us graduating today is gaining power to change the world. Mr. Chairman, permit me to use this opportunity to commend the management of College of Distance Education for the opportunity offered us to pursue various programs and the wisdom, pieces of advice and guidance given us during our pursuit for knowledge at the various study centers of the university. We have received quality education from finest brains, and we are grateful for such a strong foundation for a better future. Mr. Chairman, today is not just only a moment for celebrating our achievements. It is also a moment to acknowledge the people who have walked this academic journey with us. No one achieves success without the help of others. These wonderful individuals have sacrificed their lot, and they should feel proud today just as we feel. First of all, we thank the Almighty God for making everything possible. And if it had not been the Lord who was on our side, now may all graduates say, it is by His grace and mercies that kept and brought us this far. To our families and friends, we are grateful for your unflinching support and encouragement. Your toils did not go waste. You should be proud of what you are seeing today. A very big thank you to my mother, Madam Emilia Sando, my beloved sister, Emilia Esibenso, and Miss Anita Eminsa for their prayers and immeasurable contributions to make this dream a reality. We are also grateful to our diligent study center coordinators, especially both the former and the current coordinators of APAM SHS Study Center, Dr. Anthony Kumson and Mr. Bernard Mason, and all facilitators for giving us the best learning experience to ensure that we become better versions of ourselves. Finally, Mr. Chairman, I would like to entreat all graduates to always be mindful of our call to make significant change in the world around us. Elizabeth Warren once said, quote, a good education is a foundation for a better future, unquote. Now, the University of Cape Coast has laid a resilient foundation in our lives. Therefore, let us rise to our call, and may the truth always be our guide as we step into the world. Congratulations, graduates. God bless our homeland, Ghana. God bless UCC. God bless us all. Thank you.
Shall we rise and take the UCC anthem? Seats, please. We'll take the Vice Chancellor's address. Help me welcome Professor Johnson Nyako Buampong, Vice Chancellor, University of Cape Coast.
Most Reverend Awachi Pratt, representing the Chairman of Council, members of Council, Nana Kweku Enu III, my Reverend of Ogwa Traditional Area, representing Osaberema Kwesiata II, Omahin of Ogwa Traditional Area. Nananom, Pro Vice Chancellor, Registrar, former Vice Chancellor, Professor Didi Kupoli, Provost, Deans, Directors, members of Convocation, alumni of University of Cape Coast, parents and guardians, friends in the media, staff and students, graduates, ladies and gentlemen, good morning to you all. It is my pleasure as Vice Chancellor to welcome you all to today's ceremony, the 6th session of the 55th Congregation of the University of Cape Coast, to honor our students who have worked hard and have thus become eligible for the academic awards to which their studies entitled them. Most Reverend, during 1st and 5th sessions of the 55th Congregation ceremony held in March, we presented and graduated students who studied through the regular mode and postgraduate students who studied through the distance mode and have successfully completed their programs of study. Most Reverend, the 6th to 8th sessions have been scheduled for today to award degrees and diplomas to graduates who studied through the distance mode of learning and delivery, and graduates from the nursing and midwifery institutions affiliated to the University of Cape Coast. Statistics of graduates. Most Reverend, during this ceremony, we shall be presenting for graduation graduates from the Central, Greater Accra, Northern, Savannah, Northeast, Upper West, and Upper West regions of the College of Distance Education who successfully completed their programs of study in the 2021-2022 academic year. A total of 2,930 students will be awarded degrees and diplomas in various disciplines. The breakdown of the numbers according to classes is as follows. First class, 64. Second class, upper division, 524. Second class, lower division, 791. Third class, 805. Pass, 746. Over the years, the college acquired plots of land at various parts of the country in its quest to ease burden on accommodation challenges. Some of the projects started by my predecessors and could not be completed. When I assumed office as Vice Chancellor, I initiated the processes to tackle 2 of the projects, namely Training and Resource Center at Aguna Nyakrum and Regional Studies Center at Domnasi Kumasi. I'm happy to report that the building at Nyakrum is almost complete and will be commissioned this month, by June 2023, and the renovation of the building at Domnasi is in advanced stage. Innovation and Student Support Services, Service Charter. At the last congregation, I indicated that the college will be introducing a service charter aimed at facilitating service delivery to our students and all stakeholders of the college. I'm happy to report that the college has commenced the implementation of the charter, and it has been effective so far. The service sets timelines and deadlines for all major operations and documentations of operation. It eliminates the traffic that applicants of various documents encounter due to manual handling, inconsistencies in recipients' address systems, and point of collection. Digitalization of modules. Our delivery of successful distance education has been characterized by the provision of modules to our students. We admit that there have been challenges in recent times. However, the college has taken the necessary steps to eliminate the impediments by digitizing the modules to enable easy access by students. This means that students can access the soft copies of their modules. We believe that this will help in maintaining an effective and smooth academic calendar in order that students will go through their programs smoothly and graduate on record time. The College of Distance Education is envisioned to deliver quality distance education in Ghana and beyond. Riding on this vision, it is incumbent on the college to spread its tentacles across the borders of Ghana and reach out with quality education to our sister countries and other nations. We have signed memoranda of understanding with other universities in Africa for effective takeoff. The college is in the process of establishing a world-class e-learning studio to engage in technology-driven education for both local and international students. This will enable students to access their modules, engage in interactions with their facilitators, and write quizzes and examinations in a virtual environment. Students who may travel outside the country may not need to be worried anymore, as they could fulfill all requirements through this virtual service to enable them to graduate successfully. Financial support for needy students. It has been found that funding instituted for brilliant but needy students has been underutilized by students of the College of Distance Education. Last year, applicants were less than the number of slots allocated. This facility has been set up to support students who have financial challenges in the pursuit of their education. The requirement is that a student who is applying must have CGPA of 2.5 and above. We wish to inform you that this service is available to students in the College of Education as well. Online services. Over the years, we are aware of delay in certain services to our alumni. The university has introduced the online processing of documents such as transcript, English proficiency, and introductory letters through their portal. This will ease the burden of traveling from long distances coupled with attendant risks. From now onwards, our stakeholders can access this facility and pay with their mobile number. Gratitude. Ladies and gentlemen, we could not have run the distance education learning program and have a successful academic year without selfless contribution of our module writers, chief examiners, facilitators, study center coordinators, tutors, and staff of the university. To our gallant men and women, we say, God richly bless you. We recognize your sacrifices in support of the activities of the college during the year under review. We appreciate the support of our host institutions across the length and breadth of the country for allowing us to use their facilities for the programs. Notable achievements of the university. Declaration by Times Higher Education World University Ranking. Most Reverend, I'm happy to report that the Times Higher Education World University Rankings has again declared the University of Cape Coast as top-ranked university in Ghana, not only in Ghana, but also in West Africa, and fourth on the African continent. In terms of our research influence, the University of Cape Coast is number 24, and it is among the top 400 universities globally. We would like to acknowledge all who in diverse ways contributed to this feat. Our profound gratitude also goes to the following: the Director of the Directorate of Research, Innovation, and Consultancy. His deputies, members of the committee who, by dint of hard work, ensured our success. Academic senior members whose research publications facilitated our success in the competition, and the past and present management who provided the right leadership. Membership of African Research Universities Alliance. The performance of the university in the Times Higher Education World University Ranking 2023 inspired the African Research University Alliance to invite the university to apply for membership status by submitting eligibility data. In short, the university has been admitted as a member of the prestigious association. The African Research Universities Alliance is a network of universities from different countries and different historical backgrounds, but with a common vision. Cosmos Innovations Center Agritech Challenge Competition. Most Reverend, the Design Thinking and Innovation Hub presented 4 teams, namely AgroCode, Just Grow, VAP, and Alpha Reader, to participate in Cosmos Innovation Center Agritech Challenge competition. 2 of the teams, that's AgroCode and Just Grow, were awarded seed funds of $40,000 and $30,000 respectively towards growing their businesses. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the Agritech Challenge is aimed at developing the interest and building the mindset of students and young graduates to ultimately drive systemic change in Ghana's agricultural sector. It provides the youth with the right exposure to the agricultural value chain and provide networking opportunities to build and grow viable solutions to the country's agricultural sector. To the graduates, congratulations on successful completion of your programs of study. In spite of the ups and downs you experienced, coupled with the responsibility to fulfill the financial obligations towards your studies, you have made it to the end. What a joy to see light at the end of the tunnel at last. A few years back, you were admitted into the university community as junior members with all the rights and privileges. Uncertain when this academic journey will come to the end, but here you are today celebrating your achievements. Let me assure you that the training you have received is supposed to prepare you to contribute to the well-being of society. Graduates, the University of Cape Coast, as an institution of higher education, deem it fit to equip its clients with the requisite resources to make them more relevant to their community in particular and the nation at large. Our tailor-made programs are designed to add value to all who go through our teaching and learning processes. With this in mind, the mandate to train manpower to take up responsible positions in the country, the university from time to time reviews its programs to cater for the required competencies for job performance. Ladies and gentlemen, the University of Cape Coast, as it is the case with all universities in the country, is under a bigger umbrella from which its academic work is influenced. As a responsive institution, we draw inspiration from the policies and regulations laid down by our regulator. The academic programs are largely informed and reviewed from time to time to correspond to the national needs in line with reforms prescribed by the regulator and ultimately the sector ministry. Our training activities are geared towards making our clients competitively relevant at each point in time as the need arises. A case in point is our educational programs. When the requirement of teaching in basic schools was revised to make bachelor's degree the minimum qualification, our respective programs were subsequently reviewed to make our students more qualified to compete in the job market. Today, each and every one of you is taking home the requisite requirements to enter the job market. Although the competition may be keen, you have been empowered with appropriate knowledge, character formation, integrity, and practical skills. I'm convinced that each one of you have not only done well in your studies, but you are capable of applying knowledge acquired for betterment of the society. Ladies and gentlemen, may I take this opportunity to remind you of the legacy of UCC. Here in UCC, we are proud of our legacy of integrity, quality, and excellence bequeathed to our graduates, of which you are now a beneficiary. Wherever you find yourself, be Agro for God and the University of Cape Coast, your alma mater. Give to UCC to support worthy cause. May the Almighty God bless you and guide you every step on the way. We bid you farewell to touch lives, be change agents in your societies. Thank you for your attention.
We'll take presentation of special prizes, and to do us the honors, the Pro-Vice Chancellor, Mrs. Rosamund Bohini, will help us, and she would be assisted by the Director of Academic Affairs, Mr. Gideon Abakwe.
Most Reverend, this year at the 6th session of the 55th Congregation, the College of Distance Education is giving out 10 prizes to various students who have excelled during their studies at the University of Cape Coast. Please, when you hear your name, you step forward to receive your prize. Overall Best Graduating Student, Study Center, Apam Senior High School, CGPA 3.96, a cash prize of 1,500 Ghana cedis, a plaque, and the awardee is Abraham Kwesi Bentel. Best Graduating Student, Bachelor of Education, Educational Psychology, Study Center, Apam Senior High School, CGPA 3.96, cash prize 1,200 Ghana cedis, a scholarship covering tuition fees and accommodation, and a master's program for University of Cape Coast, and a plaque. The awardee is Abraham Kwesi Bentel. Best Graduating Student in Bachelor of Education, Mathematics, Study Center, Tamale College of Education, CGPA 3.65, a cash prize of 1,200 Ghana cedis, scholarship covering tuition fees and accommodation for a master's program with the University of Cape Coast, and a plaque. Awardee is Al-Hassan Fusaini. Best Graduating Student in Bachelor of Commerce, Accounting, Study Center, Odogono Senior High School, CGPA 3.65, a cash prize of 1,200 cedis, scholarship covering tuition fees and accommodation for a master's program with the University of Cape Coast, and a plaque. The awardee is Dominic Nyameche. Best graduating student in Bachelor of Commerce, Finance, Study Center, University of Cape Coast, CGPA 3.70, cash prize 1,200 cedis, scholarship covering tuition fees and accommodation for a master's program with the University of Cape Coast, and a plaque. The awardee is Justice Afro. Best graduating student in Bachelor of Commerce, Human Resource Management, Study Center is Knowledge, Jolin International School, Kasua. Cash prize, 1,200 Ghana cedis, scholarship covering tuition fees and accommodation for a master's program with the University of Cape Coast, a plaque, CGP of 3.76, and the awardee is Sandra Ofusu. Best graduating student, Bachelor of Commerce, Management, Study Center, University of Cape Coast, CGPA 3.83, cash prize 1,200 Ghana cedis, scholarship covering tuition fees and accommodation for a master's program with the University of Cape Coast, and a plaque. The awardee is Laila Abdullahi. Best graduating student in Bachelor of Commerce, Marketing, Study Center, Fafraha Community Senior High School, CGPA 3.74, cash prize 1,200, scholarship covering tuition fees and accommodation for a master's program with the University of Cape Coast, and a plaque. And the awardee is Idris SL. Best graduating student, Diploma in Commerce, Accounting, Study Center, St. Peter's Lutheran School, Medina, Accra, CGPA 3.93, cash prize 1,000 Ghana cedis, scholarship covering tuition fee for a 2-year bachelor's post-diploma program with the College of Distance Education, and a plaque. The awardee is Leslie Nene Sakite. Best graduating student in Diploma in Commerce, Management, St. Peter's Lutheran School, Medina, CGPA 3.75, cash prize 1,000 Ghana cedis, scholarship covering tuition fee for a 2-year bachelor's post-diploma program with the college, a plaque, and the awardee is Daniel Ejiri. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you very much. We'll take a musical interlude.
the Lord. So wait for the Lord. He will and uphold you, but they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. Wait for the Lord. So wait for the Lord. He will and uphold you, but they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength, shall renew their strength, shall renew their strength.
Thank you very much, Mr. Saki. It's time for the conferment of degrees and diplomas. Help me welcome the Registrar of UCC, Mr. Jeff Tay Emmanuel Onyame.
Thank you very much, Akusia. Now, apart from some of you being very late for the event, I sat here and remarked that the UCC anthem you sang, in fact, is the best rendition in a long while. So clap for yourselves. And so this is the climax of the ceremony: conferment of degrees and award of diplomas. And to do that, I respectfully invite the Provost of the College of Distance Education, Professor Anoche Mohammed Adam, to present the graduates.
Chair, permit me to stand on the protocol already established. Will the graduating student of the College of Distance Education please rise? Most Reverend, representing the Chairman of Council, I, Professor Anoche Mohammed Adam, Provost of the College of Distance Education, present to you the graduates of the college standing before you and others who are unavoidably absent and for whom I stand prosy. These graduates have followed the approved program of study over the stipulated period, passed the required examinations, fulfilled all necessary requirements, and have thus become eligible for the academic awards to which their studies entitle them. I pray for the conferment of the awards due them.
Thank you. Provost, College of Distance Education. By the authority vested in the Academic Board of the University, I, the Most Reverend Titus K. Awatri-Pratt, representing the Chairman of Council, now hereby pronounce the graduates presented duly graduated. Please accept my congratulations. Ayiko. Thank you very much.
Congratulations once again. Now that you have graduated, you can now turn your tassels from right to left. Thank you.
take your seats. Thank you.
First-class graduates of the various programs by the College of Distance Education from the Central, Greater Accra, Northern, Savannah, Northeast, Upper East, and Upper West regions. Bachelor degree in Basic Education, Atta Prisla. Dawood Rebecca, Perko Foster. Bachelor degree in Educational Psychology, Abanga Aida, Abdul Rahim Umar Farouk, Adaglenya Doreen Edem. Please come forward if you hear your name. So I'll start over. Bachelor degree in Basic Education, Atta Prisla, Dawood Rebecca, Perko Foster. Bachelor degree in Educational Psychology, Abanga Aida, Abdul Rahim Umar Farouk, Adaglenya Doreen Edem, Ajay Christopher Ajete, Agbenu Georgina Ausi, Akaduma Alfred Ayambila, Al-Hassan Nuruddin, Amevo Precious Elom, Apenting Kezia, Asamoah Owusu Edward, Asolimia Mary Asibi, Atamba Johnson Apambila, Bafo Mary Educhumwa, Bento Abraham Joseph Kwesi, Boche Beauty Bawa, Dagbe Augustine Kwame, Dako Enoch Tibu, Gameti Michael Kwajo, Gansa Prince, Jima Yvonne Osei, Inusa Yusuf, Isa Muhammad, Isa Sakinatu, Cassie Hayford, Kwachi Eugenia, Musa Rukiatu, Nyakua Esther, Odai Gertrude Na Afole, Odoi Prince Kwashi, Ofei Ansa Beatrice, Otu Roberta Amaki, Tete Edward Latte, Tete Jonathan, Tumanyi Youngson Eric, Zongo Stephen.
Bachelor degree in first class honest. So it's a first class. So that is so first batch. Yeah. So welcome. First class. Bachelor degree. First class honest.
Intimate.
First class honest. Each of them you mentioned first class honest. That's for the diploma being said honest.
Bachelor degree in mathematics education, first class honors, Ahmed Yusuf, Fusaini Al-Hassan Suhuini, Marfo Isaac. Bachelor degree in science education, first class honors, Ajonyo Israel Tay Democritus. Bachelor degree in commerce accounting, first class honors, Nyamiche Dominic. Bachelor of Commerce Finance, first class honors, Afo Justice, Doche Edwin. Bachelor of Commerce Human Resource Management, first class honors, Adam Saud Ofosu Sandra. Bachelor of Commerce Management, first class honors, Abdullahi Laila. Afo Patience Miriam. Dako Caroline. Forson Eric. Ofosu David. Bachelor of Commerce Marketing, first class honors, Ewa Nathaniel. Esel Idris. Obosu Patience. Osei Boating Roland. Bachelor of Commerce Procurement and Supply Chain Management, first class honors, Dennis Prince Noble. The rest is
don't mention first class. Don't mention honors. Just first class.
Diploma in Commerce Accounting, first class, Ashong Joshua Amate, Avo Philip, Dodu Sandra Belinda, Osei Wiafi Daniel, Sakite Leslie Nene. Diploma in Commerce Management, first class, Ajuri Daniel, Tay Douglas Kofi.
Thank you very much. For the administering of the alumni oath, help me welcome the National President, Mr. Samuel Akoto, to do us the honors. Help me welcome him, please.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Right Reverend Chair, let me stand on the already established protocols as I administer the alumni oath. On behalf of the UCC Alumni Association, I wish to congratulate you all for achieving this feat. I have personally walked this path, and I can testify that it wasn't easy, but definitely it is worth it. I'm eternally proud of you all for coming this far. You deserve a very big round of applause for yourselves. Before we take the alumni oath, though, as a lot of you know, I have personal attachments with code, and because of that, I would like to personally add 500 cedis to the prize for the overall best student. Congratulations. Please, let's be on our feet as we take the alumni oath. Okay, so this is how it's going to go. When we say I, you mention your name, then we take it from there. We also get to a point where we have alumnus and alumina. So the gentlemen, we say alumnus. The ladies, we say alumina. Please take notes. So let's start. I do solemnly pledge to faithfully fulfill my duties as an alumnus of University of Cape Coast. I pledge to use my knowledge, skills and experiences to the best of my abilities for the advancement of learning and for the well-being of my communities and country. I promise to be a lawyer ambassador for my university to promote its welfare and maintain its reputation. I will endeavor in all my dealings to be known as a person of honor and repute, to bring respect to my alma mater. So help me God. Congratulations once again and welcome to the alumni.
For the dissolution of congregation, I'll call on the Most Reverend Titus Awatri Pratt, who is standing in the stead of the chair of the UCC Governing Council, to do us the honors.
On behalf of the University of Cape Coast, I wish to express sincere appreciation to all of you for honoring our invitation to the 6th session of the 55th Annual Congregation of the University. We wish you a safe journey to your various destinations. It is now my duty to declare the 6th session of the 55th Annual Congregation of the University duly dissolved. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. We shall rise and take. Before that, I'll call on the Reverend Professor Kankambuidu to give us the closing prayer, after which we will remain standing and take the UCC anthem once more.
Please, once again, let us be on our feet as we register appreciation unto the Most High God. And so, Father, we want to appreciate you for a successful graduation. Lord, let your people go in peace. Your word has been fulfilled. Our eyes have seen graduation day. Let the certificate degree be useful, not only to ourselves, but to the nation at large. Open doors for these graduates. Let them be recognized positively wherever they find themselves. Now, as we live in for our various destinations, may your presence go with us. May the Lord bless us and keep us. The Lord make his face to shine upon us and be gracious unto us. The Lord lift up his countenance upon us and give us peace, this day, now, and forevermore. Amen.
We'll take the UCC anthem. of council, followed by convocation. Let's not leave yet. Please stay at your seats. Allow convocation to exit well. Let's take our seats, please. There are a few announcements. Let's kindly settle. Please take your seats.
Thank you. Congratulations, my friends. Please, from here, you need to go and drop the gown. When you drop the gown, they will give you a cheat that will enable you to pick your certificate. You distribute the certificates in the code building. Everything will be displayed there, and then you will pick your certificate. Look, if you look at the screen, your programs are on it. The college registrar will also put it on the various platforms. So when you get into the blog, you know exactly where you should go and pick your certificate. One key thing that you need before you get a certificate is your ID card. Yes. Yes.